Motorsports Park with the Lund crew, Jake, Devin, Brandon, Dakota, and Senior in the Grey Goose. We're going to go ahead and see if we can do some testing on that. I'll talk to Junior a little bit about that at length. This guy on pump gas, because some of you know it, it's the Part Farm notch where we believe it has like a 400 cubic inch 351 base car motor. I'm not 100%, but it's made 460, 470, 460 horsepower, 460 torque, 460 horsepower, 470 torque, and we'll see if we can get it to run 10. That's the goal. If the car can run a 10.99, I'm gonna let everyone else drive it. So I already did what I need to do. Just gotta warm it up, and once the track goes hot, we'll go ahead and make some passes on it. After a couple of runs, we think we have like a diff issue. Like apparently there's a lot of wheel hop, so I have to remedy that somehow. So in order to try to save face for today, because the suspension is definitely not happy, I'm probably gonna add air to the tires. By adding air to the tires, it'll actually probably induce more spin, but maybe less wheel hop. I don't want to take air down. I don't want to launch higher based on the amount of hop this thing is doing, based on the diff being, the guy at the starting line said the right side is spinning more than the left side. So I'm like, all right, so the diff is probably not happy, but I'm going to try to do as much as I can here. Went 11.4 with a 2.0 60 foot. So if it went 1.6 60 foot before with 11.5, now a 2.0 with 11.4, if I can get that 165 back and finish the run, it should be a 10-second pass. So we'll see what I can do to make it happen. So he's been 8s before, so I just want to make sure that show you guys this combo runs 8s. TVS 4200 S197. Yes, sir. Big wheel stand. 870156. Super stout. Very nice. So I was able to bust off a 10.9 at 127 with this car. So what changed? First run, I went up there with 17 pounds on the tires and a 4 1,000 RPM leave. It left well, did a 165, but I missed second. Clutch locked me out, missed second. I ran 11.5. I ran it off the back in 11.5. I wanted to see what it would run, and it trapped like 125, 126. I said, shit, 125, 126, it's making good power. Then the next run, I launched like ass. It cut a 2.0 60 foot. I bogged it, did a whole bunch of dumb shit, but ran it out the back. And it went 11.4. So I went, wait a minute. I cut a 1.6, missed second, went 11.4. I cut a 2.0, hit all the gears, it went 11.4 or 11.5. All I gotta do is cut a 1.6, hit the gears, ensure you hit the gears, meaning slow down your shifts. I also added half a pound on the tires and left at 3,500 RPMs. So, goal achieved, I'm done, right? Well, we never leave shit alone. So I'm gonna add yet another half a pound on the tires to be at 18.5 pounds, and I'm gonna leave at 4,000 RPMs. I don't care about my reaction time. I wanna leave at 4,000 RPMs and hit the shifts and see if I can cut a 160 or a 159, and then that'll translate to a 10.8 at the end of the track. Again, I'm on pump gas, 30 degrees, naturally aspirated. I haven't done much since the parts farm sold it to me, except throw on a set of wheels and tires and clean up the engine bay. So let's see if we can get a 10.8 out of the car with a little tire tweaks and launch tweaks at the line. So the car just went 10.7 at 129. That doesn't even make sense to me. Like 10.7, 129, 1.58, 60 foot, 6.9 in the 8th. I mean, there's a bit of a tailwind, but nothing crazy. Actually, it's pretty windy here, if you can see. But yeah, I came here wanting a 10.9. I got a 10.9, and then I got a 10.7. What I did different on that pass was I brought up the air pressure. If you know how slicks work, and you know how slicks on a prepped surface work, you kind of want them to spin a little bit. So brought up air pressure, another half a pound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the exact same thing, 18.5 pounds, but I'm gonna leave at 5,000 RPMs. That was a 4,500 leave, or 4,200. So I'm gonna try for 5,000, and we'll see if everything sticks. And if everything sticks, I'm a happy guy. I don't think it's got a 10.6 in it, but I didn't think it had a 10.7 in it either. But yeah, badass. 10.7, 129 out of an NA small block Ford. So we all know this is either a 427 or something pretty darn serious, because it's making a good amount of power. So let's see if Senior goes up there, tries for a 4.38, and I'll go up there and try for a 10.6, leaving at 5,000 RPMs, and we'll see if the car responds. He's psycho. He ran it out the back. Look at that. Friends? Yeah, it did it again. Well, there you have it. Took the car over to Bradenton, went ahead and got my 10-second pass. I backed it up with a 1075, then a 1074. So we are well on our way to get this thing in the 9s with nitrous. And that's the plan. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'll get a nitrous kit for it, but I'm also gonna work on the rear suspension because after looking at some of the video, there's a lot of wheel hop happening at certain RPMs, and I wanna be able to keep the torque boxes attached to the body still. So torque box reinforcements, springs, dampening control, because it has a weird coil over in the back, like a, you know, adjustable situation. I'm just gonna get good old-fashioned springs, maybe an anti-roll bar to keep the body from twisting, and some Vikings for it, and see if we can get this car in the 9s with 150 shot. And I think it's possible. Of course, I'm gonna run race gas just to make sure everything's kosher. Now, let's see if we can go 9s with this thing, this relic from the 90s. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you later.